set the social post up. Hopping on Twitch to stream some vampire crawlers. It's like Vampire Survivors, but turn-based and with cards and stuff. Live now. Hello, everyone. Let's just get the chat moved down to this window. There it is. And let's go, go, go. Fire wand is good. Big damage. Hey Tara, yeah, it's Vampire Survivors, but with cards and turn-based combat and dungeon crawling and such. What have I got right now? Let's go spinach. Okay, I have no level 0 cards, so we might as well start with the 10% more damage out the gate. Trying to always draw an extra card. Not worth it until we've got more mana to work with. We need some additional 0 mana cards. That's a good place for us to start. Marcus Skullman, I love the idea of quote-unquote debt Jesus, but equally, the fact that that idea could work is just proof that debt isn't real and isn't real. We could just as easily not have a debt Jesus and go, what if we just started everyone with a clean slate? You could just as equally do that. Okay, so we start with the zeros into a 1. Get the bonuses. Oh, King Bible. King Bible is absolutely great. I love me a good King Bible. Apply 1 freeze to the front row. Yeah, that would be useful. Let's get all our little bonuses as quickly as we can. Inner World says, but the orphan crushing machine employs so many people. We have to think about them. Right? What will we do without employees at the orphan crushing factory? So, yeah, if you couldn't tell from watching this, this is basically Vampire Survivors, but a first-person deck-building dungeon crawler. Which sure is a combination of words. Izzy the Penguin says, oh, hey, I recognize this. Oh, yeah, you would recognize this, huh? It's that game I've been real obsessed with. It's a real good video game, this. Okay, so we start with the zeros, go into the ones. So for anyone who's not played this before, you draw a hand of cards, you're sort of building the deck as you go. Different cards cost different amounts of mana to be able to use. I'm going to evolve this now. I'm not going to have enough mana until the next floor to be able to actually use it, because it's a 3 mana card. But it's going to be absolutely great when I can pay for it. But there's a really interesting system at play in this game, which is, if you play cards in sequential mana order, you get free buffs on your cards. So if you look at Garlic, that's going to deal 12 damage to the front row. But if I instead start with a 0 mana card, and then go to the Garlic as my 1 mana card, I've gone 0 into 1, the Garlic does double damage. It does 24 rather than 12. If I then could have had a 2 mana card in my hand, that would do triple damage. So let's say, you know, my 2 mana card did 20 damage, it would do 60 damage instead. If you can get a sequential chain of increasing numbers going, you do extra damage. So we go back to 0, and then play another 1. It does 24 damage rather than 12. So you're trying to manufacture excuses to get these slowly climbing chains of numbers happening, which naturally impacts your deck building choices, because you are trying to deck build to get those free bonuses frequently by having a good match of good mana curve. But there are ways to continue that curve. So let's say we start with a 0, go to a 1. Okay, I failed there, but I had a card in my hand with a W, which is wild, which means I could go 0, 1, wild, and then back to a 0, and the 0 would continue the modifier chain, because the wild can connect any numbers. Numbers go up, but in a good way, yes. Let's get additional experience. I want to clear as much of this level as possible to get bonuses before I move on to 0, 1, 0, 1. Clear out that front row. Get some armor. Let's go. 0, 1, wild, 0.
I say.
And we'll smash these. Izzy says, I mean, of course we made a numbers go up dopamine game. We're all neurodivergent. Yes, for anyone who doesn't know, the story behind Vampire Survivors, this studio's first game, is that the developer, a guy called Luca over at Poncle, basically, he had a bunch of experience working in the gambling industry and was like, I've learned so many skills for activate the dopamine receptors in people's brains, but I have been employed to use these skills for evil, swindling money out of people who are too addicted to stop handing their money over. What if I took all of these press the dopamine button evil powers I have learned and used them for good by selling a game for like £2 that you cannot give any further money to, and that hits the dopamine button so that you don't have to go to gambling to hit the dopamine buttons. And welcome, Vampire Survivors. Oh, Incompetech Hero, yeah. I also started again on Switch too. I must say, I do like the option to have mouse controls from the Joy-Con is pretty cool. But yes, some of the new things that have been added since the demo have really upped my enjoyment of the game. The demo was fun. It's really clicking in the full release. Get the empty tome. Clockwork Penguin says, that's why I start playing Vampire Survivors and suddenly it's dark outside and I'm hungry and thirsty. Yes, gambling mechanics have dopamined you without trying to take your money. Ooh, I've not seen that one before. Increase mana cost. Your mana cost increases by 1, which is strictly a negative, but it does mean that it can be used in a higher combo. Ooh. Not a thing I want right now, but that's a really interesting option to be offered later game. Let's go fight the boss and get our mana up to level 3 so we can start using that upgraded Hellfire card, because right now that's kind of hand glut. Ooh, although I used a one-time give me an extra mana card, which means I can use Hellfire. That's fun. Inner World says Vampire Survivors is off-label ADHD medication. Oh, you're darn right. I want more projectile. 2 mana. Yeah, there we go. There's the boss of the first floor. We've got 5 floors per run. Garlic, armor and candle, and Poe. Take some damage. I'm gonna add some mana to work with. Activate that King Bible. Stab, stab, stab. There we go. Let's get spinach. Okay, card always benefits from combo. Card is copied when used. Evolve. Oh yeah, let's get the evolved magic wand going as well. A holy wand. Marcus Scottman says, do you think the creator of Vampire Survivors has now karmically redeemed themselves for the years working in the gambling industry? Oh, 100%. I've met Luca. Luca's absolutely lovely. Everything I have heard from him, every interaction I've had with Luca has very much instilled in me that this is a man who genuinely just wants to make good art affordable, and actively hates the idea of his art being the reason that someone has a bad time. And I respect that a lot. Izzy says, Luca and I passed like ships in the night yesterday. Yeah, Luca's like that. I met him for the first time at a press preview night for, the Castlevania DLC that was happening. I think this was before the DLC had been announced, or it was before it came out, at least. And, yeah, the first time I saw Luca was him just, like, this mysterious figure, almost like the bounty hunter you need to talk to in, like, a sci-fi film sat in the corner of the bar, where it's, like, he just exuded this aura of, like, ah, that's his space you're leaving me? He's just the mysterious figure in the corner. He exudes the energy of if you did go say hello to him, he would probably have a quest for you. He's an interesting fella. Okay, let's dig down. Let's go. Next floor. Okay. Oh, I need to see where the question mark is on this floor so that I can get my mana up ASAP.
Smart.
Okay, so I think where I want to go if I want to get my mana up is this way. There's the Holy Wand. Get some armor. Nice garlic. Oh yeah, so if I go this way... that's not the question mark I was looking for. Is it? Might be this chest over here I need. No. Adds all color triggers, increases growth stat, increases area stat. Ooh. Stick that in there. I thought it was one of the question marks is where I went to get my mana up, or am I not guaranteed a mana up on level 2? Oh, I forgot to use my +2 mana while I still had mana. That should have been my priority. Yeah, Pascalina's been pretty fun so far. I need to play around with her more. Cross is going to be good. I just need to get that one extra mana in rotation is going to help a lot. Oh yeah, there we go. I need to be remembering that if I use the light tome as the second thing in combo, I get 4 mana rather than 2, and then I can really start like using the bigger mana cards more frequently. Let's go. So I want to start with 0 into the light tome so I get a bunch of mana, then use the Holy Wand for extra damage. put armor on the King Bible. And then I still have 3 mana left to do a massive Hellfire at 4 times effectiveness. I'll try and find that extra mana before I do the stuff around the moss. Oh, yeah, that book is actually way better than I've been giving it credit for. Is this going to be where I get... that's where I get the extra mana. Oh, is it the boss chest? The enemy chest. Okay, 0... 1. Keep the chain going. Finish. I need more zeros. I need more zeros to work with. Add 2 mana, throw in a Hellfire. 0. Terra says, this is looking more like my jam than I thought. Damn, I need to pick this up eventually. Yeah, it really got its hooks in me real quick, this one. The mix of turn-based RPG deck building, but like such quick moving turns. Oh, it's just real good to get its claws in me. There we go. Yeah, that system of climbing up from 0 to 1 to 2 to 3 and having enough mana to do that climb. Oh yeah, let's get the scythe. That's my 3rd evolution of the run already. Terra says, I was expecting more of a first-person shooter than a turn-based game. I love me some turn-based games. Yeah. I, off the top of my head, don't know if Steph wrote the lore stuff for this or not. I could probably find that out by looking at the credits. I know that Steph knew about this game's development a long time before it was publicly released, you know. Steph would never tell me, close friend and colleague, what they've been working on, obviously, but I might have heard a vague description of this sometime in the past before it was official. Lightning Rod? Yeah, Lightning Ring. That's not a great turn. 0 into 1, get 4 mana. Do the cross, hit the garlic, back to 0. Back to 1, back to 0. It would have been nice to have known Steph knew about it. Well, you gotta compartmentalize who knows the secrets. You can't tell people who... You can't be like, this is who knows the secrets. The secret people, I've got to assume no one knows the secret, you know?
Yes.
Yeah, my deck is not terribly well balanced right now in terms of my numbers. Let's go 0, 1. There we go. Oh no, Izzy, that's what I mean is I know that you knew the secrets and that Steph knew the secrets, and it would have been nice for each of you to have known that the other knew the secrets, but also everyone's sequestered off. No one gets to know who else is in the loop on the secrets. I have felt this about many games I have worked on. I have later down the line found out person I'm aware of knew the secrets early as well, and I'm like, it would have been so good to know that you knew the secrets. I could have then talked to you about the secrets. It would have been great to know you knew the secrets. Like, I had an opportunity to be in the vicinity of Erika Ishii before Dragon Age the Veilguard came out, and before their voice acting had been announced for one of the options for Rook. And had I known at the time that Erika Ishii had been one of the Rook voice actors, that would have been great for me to be like, oh shit, I know about a thing, you know about a thing. Ah, I am vampire crawling, yeah. Let's zap, zap, zap. There's the big mantis. Okay, I've got most of my health still. I'm doing alright. Zero. 1. 0, 0. Through. I really thought upping my mana value was guaranteed on the second level, but I guess I was wrong there. I'm really gonna have to make do with a low mana curve for a minute. Let's head for the question marks on this level, see if any of them will get my mana up. Ooh. Just a bump of 1 mana will make a really big difference to my ability to do things. Into collect survival. I need more cost zeros right now. Are there any ways to thin the deck, or do you just have to juggle it as it grows? So there's a couple of ways to thin the deck, but realistically, you kind of have to juggle it as it grows. So your best ways of thinning are evolutions. So let's say you currently have a low mana value card, and you want to get something higher value in its place in the curve. By evolving it, you combine 2 cards into a higher value card. Sometimes there are vending machines where you get a permanent buff to your character by getting rid of a card from your deck, so that card's benefit is always active in exchange for it not glutting up the deck anymore. There's modifiers you can add to your card that won't get them out of the deck, but might at least get them more to where you need them in the curve. Oh, where am I? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. That's what I'm talking about turn-wise. Go 0, 1, 0, 1. Zero, 1, 3. That's how we do it. 0, 1, 2, 3. Mana cost is reduced by 1. Ooh. Lightning Ring being a 1 in the mana curve would be really nice. I think this is where I'm gonna get more mana. Ah, thank goodness. Okay, 3 mana. That's progress. I have 1 extra mana per turn to work with. And Can you -1 mana a 0 so that it gives gives you 1 instead? I have zero idea if that's a thing you can do or not. I genuinely don't know. I will have to look into that the next time I get the option to reduce the mana on a 0 cost. Okay, I can go slightly more on the slightly higher mana values now. Oh, that's a 1 now. Well, that's a 1 now. I gotta remember that I made that a 1. Incompetent Hero says, for the longest time I said I don't like deck builders. We Slay the Spire type games just weren't my thing, but between this and Balatro, I just need wild synergies. That's it, the synergies is where the magic's at. Okay, yeah, so this is the vending machine where I can get rid of a card like the Spinach to just permanently give myself a buff on that stat and get that card out of my deck, for example. Oh, I just ran past something. Oh, I do have a 0 into a 1, into a 2, into a 3. 0, 1. I don't have a 2. I might as well use the Hellfire here because I'm not going to chain it into anything. As is play on the Switch, I'm playing on the Switch too, so I don't know what technical performance is like on the Switch 1. But I can tell you this plays great on the Switch too. I like that you can just turn the Joy-Con on its side if you want to be doing your deck build with your little mouse pointer.
Yes.
It feels really good to do, and I like the little animations. It'd be like, it's all 1s and 2s, so let's go. Garlic, Holy Wand. I forgot, I did have a 0 in that, that's on me. It's maybe the best feeling mouse controls I felt in a Switch 2 game. I don't know what they've done with this cursor to make it feel so good, but it feels real good. But also because it's a turn-based game, I think it's not like something like Metroid Prime where you're like really like tightly gripping and multi-button pressing your mouse. It is just what it is. Oh, this is one of the other ways you can thin out your deck, is sacrificing cards to unlock certain chests. So let's say I don't want this. Let's say I get rid of this and regular garlic. A blue and a red card. I can open up this chest and get returns the card to the hand after playing it. Let's do the light tome to be able to recursively make extra mana, which means I can really afford to pick the big mana cost cards. So let's go 0, 1, 0, 1. I'm gonna activate it again because it's still at level 1. Yes, the thing that returns a card to your hand after you play it is really good, because let's say I've played a 0, I'm now playing a 1. I can play a 1 and get it for like the 2 times effectiveness because it's the second thing in a chain. But it comes back to my hand, and the chain's still at a 0 expecting a 1, so I can play it again, get its doubled effect a second time, and then build to the 2 in the chain, and like, oh, it feels so good. Yeah, so if I go, say, 0, that gives me 4 mana, and then gives me 4 mana again. I can still go into the 2, then I could have gone into the 3. That's how you do it. Oh, there is a coffin. I don't know if... Am I strong enough to face a coffin right now? Let's fight as much as we can before we fight the coffin. Okay. No 0, so we're gonna 1 into a 1, 2 into a 3. 0, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I am doing really good damage. I probably could go for the coffin in a minute, see if I can get another character.
By your side. Smart.
Oh, I really like Peachone. Doves, go! Attack! Do my bidding. Okay, let's go for it. Is my DPS high enough? Okay, 0, 1 again. 2. Okay, so we 1 into 2. 1. Hey, Talasalankill. They say, hi there, how's the game? All I know about it is it has a Yoko Shinomura soundtrack. It sure fucking does. Absolutely love this game. The demo was enjoyable, but didn't get its hooks in me as much as the main game has done. The increased tools for give you, like, a really good reward for, like, chaining your mana curve, and the tools that it provides to, like, keep that chain going, are unlocking something in my brain that is very satisfying.
I say.
Yeah, Light Tome that can return at level 1. Such a good way of getting high mana. Hand turns. Oh. Panala! Yeah! There we go. So this is floor 3. Let's go fight the boss. Feeling good about this run. This deck is feeling good. I'm feeling like I'm keeping up decently with the damage curve. 1, 2, each on 3, get some armor up. Yeah, the 1 value Light Tomes have... Oh, they've been doing me so good. I can afford to be drawing more cards, probably. So we go 0 into 1, activate the second time, 2. Might as well activate the Light Tomes, not that I really need to. It never hurts to have excess mana. Only one into a single target. Oh, taking a bit of damage, but that's fine. There we go. Did I have a chance to play Praying Mantis on Switch 2? Yeah, I've been playing on Switch 2, and I think it's been great. If people are curious about the Switch 2 port, I can show you a little of it before we finish the stream tonight. The Switch 2 version runs great. While this card is in your hand, deal extra damage. Always benefits from combo. Copied when used. Get a bonus P-Chunk, I could really do with more opportunities to be dealing damage over time and to give me something to spend my really good mana gen on. Okay.
To your
Zero.
aid.
1 to generate, 1 to generate. 2, 1. Cracked Orb, let's keep drawing cards, let's really get these turns running as long as we can now. Okay, we have a 0, to a 1, 2, into a 3. Wipe the board. Okay, I'm gonna cash out. I want to keep that armor in my hand, mainly because it's a 0 value card, and that is really good for getting my light tomes to be able to activate at level 1 twice and get me really good mana. Regular value 3. Extra projectiles, sure. No zeros, so let's go. Cracked Orb. 2. Yeah, it's a bit of damage. That was not my best turn. I need more health. Need more chickens in the wall. Zero. 1. 1 into 2. 3. There we go. All zeros.
Smart. One must rest.
so satisfying. Come on. Okay, let's clear that little side room first. A damage. Ebony wings! Oh, that's my first ebony wings. Let's get that bird's evolution going. Oh, shouldn't have just mashed. I saw the other birds and was like, I've never had both birds out at once. I'm gonna press the button. I was a fool to press the button. It was an unwise decision. I took damage I didn't need to because I didn't play that sensibly. We do the zeros. We go into a 1, go into a 2. You get those damage combos up. Big damage is not in the cards you play, it's in the modifiers you get on them. Here we go. 0, 1. Should have gone 2. 0, 1, 2.
To your aid.
0, 1, 3. I could have got the ebony out as well. I had enough mana. Curse you dying already. Not letting me get my combo out. Okay. 0. 0. Only the 1. 1, 2. What's in the box? Go on, evolution. Let me upgrade the birds. Birds and birds into 5 cost birds. Gonna be a little pricey, but I'm excited to try them out.
Must rest.
1, 2 in this, we're gonna get 0, 1, 3, 1.
Here to
0
avenge.
into the 1, into the 1. 2. Pop the 5 just again. Oh! Beautiful. Really hoping for some health in one of those. Oh, there we go. almost back up to full health. I'm feeling much better about actually doing the boss now.
Yes. Smart.
This level 1 returning light tome is the cornerstone to this whole build right now. Okay, 5 is Rosary. Oh, does the big bird not stick around? Ah, I should have paid more attention. I enjoyed the fact the birds were sticking around flying. Okay. Light tome is the one. We have nothing to chain further up into. Just mana. 1.
Good luck, youngster.
2. I need more health. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we cleared. We're getting onto the final level. We're gonna see the final floor, even if we don't clear it. Spicy damage on... Spicy fire wand, I guess. Down to the final floor. Yes, my day today. I'm glad to have some time to actually play video games at this point in the day. My day today has largely been working on a big 4,000 word freelance piece for sometime in the near future it'll be going up. It's going to be a big piece, like it's going to be a cover story somewhere, and the intention is that we're going to translate it into like 20 different languages before it goes live, which is going to be really cool, but it means that I need to get it done. It's 4,000 words, and I need to get it done a week ahead of schedule to give for there to be time for the translators to do their work, which is really cool. But it means like I've got to be really ahead of myself on my work deadline. So it's been a big day of trying to condense my thoughts on something into 4,000 words of reasonable structure. Ooh, yeah. 1,700 damage. Okay, yeah, that's just one big fucking damage ball. I see. That's nice. Okay. One, multiple times. We've not got anything above a 1. That's there. Ooh, lucky your cat having some floor chicken earlier. Okay, so we're gonna go 0 into the 2. 0 into the lucky clover into 0. I can say some of the things I've been working on today. I am gonna have my review of Saros, the new Housemarque game, the people that made Returnal. I've got my accessibility review of their new game going up on Friday of this week, which I'm excited about. It is ready to go. It is edited. It's just waiting for the all clear for embargo to be able to post it.
Yes.
Put the hits. 1. 3. Hey, Endgame Man, how are you doing? 2's probably good right now. Get the birds for some slow damage over time. 0, 1, 1. I don't know if Steph wrote the bio entries for this one as well. I know that Steph was aware of this game a long time ahead of its release. Probably as far back as when the Castlevania DLC was happening for Vampire Survivors. I think at least that far back Steph was aware of this. I don't know if I can't remember off the top of my head if Steph worked on stuff for this one, but we'll go and read the credits after this run that has so far taken nearly an hour. I did not expect this to be as lengthy of a run as it's turned out. We'll have a look at the credits and have a look. Does this game have different entries? I don't know if it has different entries or if it has the same entries. I've not looked. I've been too engaged in all of the mechanics. The gameplay has had me too hooked to go and look at whether my friend wrote stuff for the game. Oh, that was a bad hit. 0. 0, 0. 1. We're nearly done on the run. We're getting quite close. One, 2, 0, 1, 0, 1.
Here to
0,
avenge.
1, 1. I need more 2s. 3. I had pizza tonight because tonight was a working night. I had freelance deadlines. I treated myself to a little bit of pizza. I need some health, ideally, before I go fight this boss. Draws a card. That would be great. 2 mana draws a card. Oh, extra mana. Sacrifice a card for extra mana. Yeah, I'll sacrifice a candle for +1 mana. I mean, this is the final floor. I might not worry about fighting the regular enemies. I might just try and get to the boss. See what I can get from these. Yeah, screw it, let's go for the boss. 29 health, let's do it.
I say,
0, 1. 0, 1. 0. 1. 2. Pick up Clover. We're lacking in 2s. So 1 big coin bag. 1. Add some extra armor. Zero, 1, 2, 3. Keep the chain. Keep the chain. For a lightning strike at ×7. Oh, what are these eyeballs? What are... I don't know what this portal with eyeballs suddenly is above the boss. Should I be concerned about the portal full of eyeballs opening up? Okay, too late to worry about it now. I don't know what it means. I'm just gonna have to go for it. 2... 2... 1... Yeah, when have portals with eyeballs ever been a bad idea? Okay. The Peachone broke the portal. I don't know what the rules of the portal are. Get a new evolution going. A Heaven Sword. I might as well try and squeeze the last bit of rewards out of the run while I'm here now. 0. 1. Must get more things with my 30 remaining HP, why not?
By your side.
1, 2. Oh, the more runs of this I play, the more I don't have to think clearly about each individual move, and it just becomes a little muscle memory-ish of I can act on instinct a lot more than I was. The flow state is starting to really happen.
Smart.
Only a handful more fights to fully clear. Let's do it. One, 2's just gonna have to go. Big damage, big damage, big damage.
One must rest.
I clicked the wrong card and screwed up my hold. Yeah, shouldn't have taken that damage. That's on me for not clicking that right.
To your
0,
aid.
1. Bam, bam, bam.
I say.
Have some spam. Let's clear these last 3 out. Let's be completionist about it. Zero. 1. Ooh, NK Man says, I got into a bunch of stuff this week. For one thing, Super Robot Wars Y got a sudden expansion with over 6 new shows put in. They announced and released it so fast it was practically a shadow drop. Bit pricey, but it gave me an excuse to go back and do the other DLC. Kamen Rider. Ooh, nice. Also got Bungie's Extraction Shooter Game Marathon. I've heard really good things about it from groups of people I know. So far it's a good time, but a bit abrasive. I've really not put any time into it. I am aware it exists, and it does not seem enough my thing for me to, like, go out of my way to see it. I've heard mixed enough things that I'm like, I got too many other things on my playlist for me to rush and play it, but I'm glad people who are playing it clear the final fights. One. One. Tara says, oh no, the more I see of this game, the more I fear it would be a great podcast game. Yeah, so that's the thing. When I started playing this, it wasn't a podcast game the first couple of runs, just because I was like, I wanted to be reading each card, thinking about the turns, like, pretty thoughtfully. But yeah, start to fall into a rhythm and a mindset where you're like, oh no, I can just vibes out how to interact with these systems, and that's when it becomes a podcast game. Where, like, you're barely thinking about anything other than, what's my numbers? How do I maximize my chains? 0, 1. Need to learn what things do first. Yeah, but that's it. Once the things that things do are, like, properly in your head. Ooh, it's a good background game, this. That's the whole level cleared up. Let's run to the exit. And there comes death to kill me. There we go. That was a good hour-long run. Or more? What does that say? 1 hour, 58 minutes. Oh, is that because I booted the game up like an hour before I actually started the run or something? Oh, look at all these unlocks. Friendship Amulet. Sharp Mind Arcana, your Shield My Liege, Echo Gem, Refund Gem, Triple Damage. Oh, triple damage. Oh, I have so many new tools. So many new tools. Let's have a look at the credits and see if Steph is credited. And who knows, we might spot other people in the credits. Credits are in settings. Are they main title screen? Settings. Exit to menu. Nosebleed Interactive. Izzy Brennan? Izzy Brennan's in here. Tee. Yoko Shinomura? That's bloody cool. For anyone who doesn't know, I believe Yoko Shinomura is the person who makes the soundtracks for Kingdom Hearts. Giovanna's voice actor is Izzy Brennan. Izzy is Giovanna. Oh, look at you! Izzy from chat, is in here as voice actor for Giovanni. It's you again. Ah, that's such a cool opportunity. Hell yeah, I'm so happy for you. I'm already realizing I've been zoning out while looking at this. I was meant to be looking for Steph and then... Yeah, if Steph's in here, Steph will be in this section, I would guess. No, I guess Steph didn't do stuff for this, but I don't know if there is additional lore for this. I think the lore is Vampire Survivors specific. I know Steph's been working on too many other things, including, I know at least publicly there's the Vampire Survivors book that's being worked on that Steph's publicly on. Yeah, my assumption is that this is basically just piggybacking off the Vampire Survivors existing lore, which is already Steph stuff. Right, Tara, Izzy from chat gets to be your favorite trans witch. That's pretty cool. It's you, Izzy. It's you. Hell yeah. It's always cool when people from this little community pop up in games. I'm like, oh, it's us. Well, I've not got Giovanna here yet. We'll get there. If not for Steph's lore, I wouldn't be voicing a trans witch in a video game, so pretty damn cool. It's a small world, and these choices all kind of, spiral into each other, right? What up is this? Keep up to 5 mana between turns. Ooh. That's really nice. We can afford you. Can't quite afford you. I really wanted to pick up Pagnala. You know what? Let's... I do love that you can do this. Let's refund power-ups. Come in and buy Pagnala.
I am of a higher caliber.
I'm gonna try Pagnala out. Then we'll go back in and re-spend that money. That'll do. Oh, let's go here. This is where we would unlock Giovanni. Let's do it. Let's go on. Let's see if we can unlock Izzy's character tonight. I've not tried this character yet, so I apologize in advance if I fail this run or anything. Deal 150 damage for 2. Ooh, we start with some high-cost cards in hand. Oh, I love those gun animations. Oh. Reduce mana cost. Oh, that's really cool, Izzy. Hell yeah. Gain 1 mana, or mana, draw a card. That's an interesting one. Oh, I want to restart this run already. I shouldn't have reduced the mana value on the guns, because I want the guns to go mana 2 into mana 3. I'm realizing it straight away. I'm like, no. That 2 and 3 is going to be really important to my... what my mana curve is. Let's game over. Let's reset. I instantly was like, I regret this. Let's go, go, go! Okay, try again.
Let's dance.
0 into a 1 into a 2. 3. Yeah, okay, I see how I'm supposed to get the guns going off this early in the mana curve. There we go. 0 into 1 into 2. 3.
Excellent. I say.
Oh, I think I've stumbled upon the coffin already.
Smart. Focus.
Okay, let's go. 0 into 1 into 2. 3. Grab an extra card.
Haha. Yes.
Really have tried to get more to level up slightly more before tackling the coffin.
Bingo. Focus. Excellent.
Okay, I'm making some headway. Taking a lot of early damage, but 0, 1, 2, 3. Activate whip.
Haha.
1, 2, 3, 0, 0.
I say.
Okay, well I'm doing this run, but before we finish up the stream, we will at least start a run with Giovanna tonight. It's her indeed.
Yes. Excellent. Haha.
Speed run this.
Smart. Excellent. Smart. I see. Yes. Haha.
Incomplete combination. That would have been an evolution opportunity
Bingo.
if I'd been ready, but I wasn't quite.
Focus. Yes. Focus.
Oh, those gun animations are so satisfying. I think this might be my new default character purely because the guns are real good to use.
Smart. I say. Haha. Excellent. Yes. Focus.
When the card is drawn, it stays in the hand until used. Ooh. Interesting.
Excellent.
There's the previous card's effect. Ooh. Tara says, thinking about Dice Funk, I really loved the one-shot you did years ago where you played a dwarf that didn't know how magic worked and thought it was the wind. Oh! Oh, yes. Was that a shard point? I feel like that might have been a shard point one-shot. I remember it being very silly.
Smart.
I've enjoyed some of the Shard Point characters I've done. The magical patron whose warlock was getting magical abilities from me as if they were, like, logging in for their gacha dailies. One of my favorite silly characters. King Bible! Go, go, go! Zero, one, two.
Bingo.
Oh, I think tomorrow night. Yeah, tomorrow night we're recording the final. We're recording the epilogues for the current Dice Funk season. So tomorrow we'll be saying goodbye to Doc Hop tonight. It'll be the post-mortems, but yeah, tomorrow night's gonna be my last time playing Doc Hop. Gonna put that character to rest. I've had in mind where Doc Hop's story is going to end for a while, and every time I've spoken to Austin about it, Austin has gone, that is the perfect ending for that character. Like, it's very rare that I have an ending in mind for a character, and I specifically work that character's choices to lead where I'm to a desired endpoint, but like, I've known for a while what the narratively satisfying conclusion to her story is, and I don't know how many people are going to see it coming, but I also think that when people hear it, they're going to go, oh, that is how her story needed to end, isn't it? Like, I think it's going to catch people off guard, and then when they think about it, they're going to go, that's actually pretty perfect for her. Refunds mana on play. Ooh, interesting. Yeah, what did Austin said something after I lost one sec. Yeah, I want to find what Austin said when I messaged a couple of days ago about my finale thoughts. Austin's... This was, like, right after me going, this is what I want to do with the epilogue. Great season. Maybe my favourite of your characters, and that's a high bar. I think a lot of that was specifically in response to what the planned epilogue is. But yes, Doc Hop is maybe Austin's favorite of my Dice Funk characters, which is reassuring that I am taking that finale in the right direction.
I must reload.
Bam, bam, bam. There are one. Oh, cute Scott, thank you very much for the Prime sub. Thank you for sneaking into Bezos' house under cover of darkness and stealing some pennies off the side table that he had just assumed, you know, were valueless trinkets. I didn't even think they had value, and you sort of snuck them over to me. Thank you very much for that. Oh, fresh hand. There are 1, 2, 3. There are 1. I can carry over a bunch of that experience, that mana to the next hand. Bam, bam, bam. 6 armor. Ooh, rainbow armor is nice. Evolve that magic wand. Run for the exit.
Yes.
0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 2.
Excellent.
Tara says, you did an amazing job with a very complicated character. I agreed with her so much, then she would say something that made me go, no, Hop, that's bad. Amazing job. I'm really... I wanted to start her as the most sympathetic sibling, then reveal that there was some shit she was not examining, and make her, like... She went from insecure and seemingly like the well-adjusted sibling to struggling with the power dynamics to, oh, she actually holds some bad ideas. She is fundamentally a member of this, like, power structure that she has not examined her own privilege within, into having a bit of an identity crisis and making some actively bad choices about how to handle that. Into what I hope will be a finale that brings her back into being sympathetic and that lands her in a place of she has done the introspection she needs to, and she has worked out what she actually wants rather than just what she thinks. Rather than just going with the flow of this is working, so why question it, that she's kind of been going with for a while. I want to pull her back to ending as she started, in a kind of positive and mentally healthy place. We're on floor 3. Okay, we're making good time. One.
I'm fully armed.
Go. Yeah, like a thing I thought about, I'll talk about this probably in the post-mortem. A thing I thought about a lot with Doc Hop was, I thought a lot about my parents, and specifically in the realm that I think my parents would both consider themselves good people, but they both worked for the police for a very long time, and growing up, one of the things I sort of had to learn was my parents can both be good people to me and have the right opinions, but also be working for a power system that they haven't really interrogated. And occasionally, they will just have a belief here or there that they have not stopped to do the work to question. And, like, that is a very specific mix of things to have going on. That I found interesting to explore. Oof, damage. 0, 1. More mana, yes.
Focus.
Sure. 1, 2, 3. Back into 2. Is the blobber stuff mostly aesthetic? This is from Okamuki in the YouTube chat. Is the blobber stuff mostly aesthetic like it seemed in the demo, or does it have some of that Etrium/wizardry source? Can you clarify what you mean by that is the blobber stuff? Not a term I am familiar with, but if you can clarify that, I might be able to answer your question. Zero, 1. 0, 1. 2.
My turn now.
All 2s and 3s. Bad hand. That'll have to do. Okay, that answers that question. You can indeed have a negative point value, a negative mana cost card. A card that gives you mana when played. I have a -1 mana value card, which might make building my mana climb a little more difficult, but worth an attempt.
I say.
The focus on traps and maze-like dungeons and class/party building from games like Wizardry, Grimrock, Etrian Odyssey, classic first-person dungeon crawlers. Okay. So the focus on traps, maze-like dungeons, and class/party building. Class/party building definitely is more of a factor than it seemed in the demo. There's a lot more options to... You start with a specific character, and that character's card will come up and give you bonuses and sort of spec your deck building direction. But there are opportunities to pick up additional party members that you didn't start the run with mid-run, and to have multiple of those synergy buffs going on, and you might want to deck build around the idea that you might pick up other party members and have dual focuses for your deck from that point. There's not been a huge amount in the way of traps. The maze-like design has mostly come into effect from... Let's say I'm toward the end of the run, at the end of a run, and my health is pretty low. I could go straight for the boss, or on the map I'll be able to see like little dots where there are pickups. Those could be health. Is it worth me doing a fight with a random low-level enemy in the hopes that I go and pick up the item it's guarding, and that is a healing item, and it nearly full heals me? There's a question mark in a corner. Is it worth X number of fights to fight to that question mark? It's probably going to be a more substantial reward, but again, if I'm in a bad spot, do I want to risk that many fights to get whatever the upgrade is? More of that maze-like design comes in the effect of, how much fighting am I willing to do to get a reward of, I can see at a glance it's this sort of scale of reward. Do I take that risk? How much of the optional enemies do I bother clearing out for experience versus how much health am I risking losing in that regard? I've yet to see much in the way of traps, where I've gone after what I think is a reward and have been actively punished for it, or I've gone a certain way and something that wasn't marked on the map has punished me. There's not been so much of that. I'm happy to try and answer any other questions, but at a glance, hopefully that information is helpful to what you were curious about. NK Man, have a good dinner there. Friendship Amulet just increases combo. Oh, that's just objectively good to have. -1 to 0. I need some more ones now. It's more like a slightly more freeform encounter selector compared to the more linear stuff from Slay the Spire or Hades. Yes, good way of putting it, Okamuki. So I'll show you the map in a second. It's more a, what rewards do I want? What are the likely costs in terms of encounters to get to them? What making sort of free-form decision branching based on that. Let's go 0, 1, 2.
Excellent.
Friendship Amulet. Keep the chain going.
See ya.
0, 1, 2, 1, 2. -1, 0, 1, 2. Bam. So yeah, for an example, I can see that the exit of the level is this staircase in front of me on the minimap. I might as well come this way because I can see these 2 dots, which are random small rewards. Might as well go for them. If I want to get the other rewards on this map before going down to floor 4 out of 5, I can see that I'm going to have to fight at least one enemy to get into the next room. I can get a question mark and a dot for free. If I fight a second battle, there's another dot behind that that might be worth going for. It also tells me how many enemies total there are if I want to clear the floor to just maximize the amount of experience total that I'm clearing from this floor.
Smart.
1, 2, 3. Friendship amulet. 10 armor. That'll do. Ukamuki says, honestly, that's a good solution. A problem you can run into with this this modern style of roguelite is that you just kind of have to grind against a ton of filler fights if your build is done. Yeah, if your build is done and you don't think you need to level it up and you don't want to risk losing health, you can just go, I can see that that's the boss enemy. I'm only going to go for that, or for upgrades that are substantial enough that they're worth my time to go out of my way for. You very much don't have to clear the floor of enemies before moving on if you don't want to. There are 1, 2, friendship amulet, into fire wand, empty time, armor. Yeah, so having cleared that one fight, I can come get this chest, which if I ditch... a regular armor and a lightning ring, I guess. I can open this chest. Get this reward, and it's just a candelabra reward, but I am gonna go for it just because I'm in a good enough health position that it benefits me to at least go for it. One, 2, 1, 2, 1. Friendship amulet. Solid item. Let's go. So, -1, 0, 1. Friendship amulet. 2. And I'm going to clear this room because I'm still on 3 out of 5. There's a bit of a difficulty spike still to come. I might as well get the bonus. Might as well get the bonus resource as well. Let's go.
Haha. I see.
Friendship amulet, friendship amulet. 6 mana. 2. Yeah, bam, bam, bam. There we go. I know exactly where I'm going to exit the level. And I've got exactly 2 floors to go. -1.
Haha.
Friendship amulet. 2.
I must reload.
Friendship amulet. 1. Get some more things at level 3. Oh, this will give us big rewards. There,
I'm
1. One, 2. Friendship amulet. 2. Let. 1, 2. 33 shield. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Focus.
Well, down you go.
I must reload.
Oh, Nathalie, have a good dinner. Enjoy. Oh, triple damage Peachone would be beautiful. Zero, 1, 2, 3. Zero, 1. Oh, triple damage Peachone is beautiful. 1.
My turn now.
-1 friendship amulet.
Yes.
We're gonna do at least the start of a run with that sassy witch. Sassy witch. We'll get there. Ukabuki says, I remember someone describing the release of this game as from the makers of cocaine introducing black tar heroin. It sure. We talked about this over on the Twitch at the start of the stream. This sure is. How do I put this? You can feel the fact that a man who got his start in the gambling industry really sat down and went, I've learned all these tools for hitting the dopamine button in people with, like, gambling addictions. What if I used my powers for good rather than evil? Charging £2 and giving no option to get addicted and buy microtransactions? Just £2. I'll press all the dopamine buttons that gambling might otherwise risk pushing in you.
See ya.
I might skip some of the encounters on this floor. I'm feeling like my build is, like, very prepared for what's coming. 1. 1. Zero. 1. 2. Friendship amulets. A 5 times effective gun into the rainbow armor. Zero, 1, 2, friendship amulet. Times 5. There's 1. 1, 2, 3.
To your aid.
Come on, down you go, down you go. 0, 1,
Focus.
2, 3. Friendship amulet. Ah, there we go. Need it. is going to be our run down to the next floor if we want it. I don't feel that we're quite there. Evolve the swords. -1. 0.
Smart.
Friendship amulet. 3. Friendship amulet. 2. 0, 0.
See ya.
Friendship. Friendship. Zero, 1, 3. Yeah, I'm gonna skip some encounters on this floor. Because I'm pretty confident I'm safe in doing so. I'm gonna make the judgment that I'm ready for the final floor. Zero into 2. Love pets into 2. The cards being hollow or foil as they get upgraded suddenly has us thinking of a DLC with the top tier are full art versions of the game's banner art style. Ooh, that is really cool. Yeah, I do like that they add hollow effects to at a glance. You can go, that's an evolution. That's going to be one of your more powerful things straight away. 1. 2. Friendship amulet. Up. Use the money cost of the next card played. For 0. 0, 1, 2, there we go. Zero, 1, 2, 3, friendship amulet into the gun at times 6. 0. Big coin bag. 2. On a chain of 5 into a 1 cost. Bam, bam, bam. Such a big hand there. Okay, is it worth it? Am I going to get something worthwhile in here? Not worth it. Shouldn't have done it, but it was worth a try. Let's see if I can skim over some of this floor as well. One, 2.
I'm fully armed.
Peach owned. No, I'm at full HP. I don't need to sacrifice cards for that. Honestly, I might just go straight for the boss. I think I'm pretty ready for it. Let's go for it. Let's go for the boss. Okay.
I say.
1, 2.
Mystery mode.
Oh, we're taking some damage. One. Zero. 2, 4.
Let's dance. Excellent.
Ukamuki says, should have known by the movement UI this was going to get a mobile release. That shit is going to be dangerous. Yeah, so it's not out quite yet on mobile, but I can see how this is going to be a real big hit on mobile. But also, I really like that the Switch 2 version has mouse controls. If you just turn either Joy-Con on their side, you can do it with either left or the right Joy-Con. Very nice that that's supported. 0, 1, 2... -1, 0, 2, 3. What are these eyes? I need to know what these eyes are. They're pulsing. I don't know what they mean. I need to Google. What do these eyes mean? Vampire crawlers. Pink eyes. Does anyone who's played more of this than me know what pink eyes do or are about? What those eyes do, I don't know. I'm so close to either finding out or regretting finding out. Okay, let's just play like normal and not try and do anything abnormal. Did I do good? Did I fail there? I don't know. I almost had a ring of eyes, maybe. And there we go! We completed a run. Now, I don't know if Izzy is still here, but we're gonna get to hear a tiny bit of Izzy's voice acting. I don't know if I'm gonna do another full run, but we'll at least put enough of this on so that everyone can hear what Izzy's voice acting sounded like. Actually, yeah, I want to do the blacksmith quickly. Add extra slots to. Oh, she took a turn when they filled up. It wasn't anything to do with me. It's just she attacks after I've done X number of actions. Oh, that makes more sense. Where is the bar that everyone meets in? Oh, I should have saved money because I'm gonna have to buy Giovanni for 1,000. Okay, let's regrettably refund my power-ups. Get one of each. Then get... Honey!
There's only one way, but which way?
Oh heck, that's Izzy! Back to the shop. Let's attempt at least a little bit of a run so we can hear a bit more Izzy.
To your aid.
Actually, can I change the audio? I can make Izzy a little more audible.
Spooky. Presto, shut down. Death. I've done plenty.
Actually, I turned down the master volume, which isn't what I wanted to do. I wanted to turn down those two, so I want 70. Oh, good.
Look at you.
There we go. Now we've got a slightly clearer audio.
Smart. I say, shut up. Death. Aha.
Yeah, listen to this. This is one of our lovely... Daniel Aldridge says, how are you finding Vampire Crawler so far? Mechanically incredibly addictive. We just unlocked Giovanni, who is voiced by Izzy the Penguin, who you might know from being in chat over on Twitch or from the Accessibility Summer Showcase last year. I believe did the intro video for Rollick and Roll, I believe it was. We're very excited to get that unlocked so we can be like, ah heck, hit them.
Stacks the odds. Presto.
If I can defeat this one very lengthy fight.
Aha! Smart. Spooky. I say. I've done plenty.
Oh, nearly through. There we go. I think we're going to end this here for now. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching this stream. I hope everyone's had a good time. I'm going to be back streaming again on Friday night. Maybe some more Vampire Crawlers. Maybe we go back to Pokemon Champions. Maybe we stream a bit of Pragmata on Switch too. I'm working it out. We'll work out what Friday's stream is when we get there. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming along. It's been lovely to have you all. And I'm gonna go get some rest because it's been a couple of very early starts for me.